and welcome back to another video. If you are new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe, leave comments down below, give this video a thumbs up, and click that bell so you know when I make new videos and they get posted. Okay, for those who don't know, my name is Kayla, and yeah, let's get into it. So today's video, if you haven't checked my last video I talked about basically just a regular update, getting into some details about what's been going on in my life, college, how experience, whatever. And so this video, I'm going to be talking about my relationship. So a lot of you guys have been asking me like, what, Kayla, you're in a relationship since when? Since when? You never warned us, never told us nothing. You never tell us who you talking to, who you dating, what relationship, this, that. Like, I just want to know it all. And so this video, I'm just strictly going to be talking about my relationship. I'm not going to say too much because, you know, your girl got to keep some privacy. But I'm just going to say enough based on behalf of my relationship and basically what you guys, as a woman, what you should be looking for in a man or as in a boyfriend, like when you get into a relationship, what values and things like that you should have, and how I ended up getting into this point. Because listen, okay, so let's get started. So basically, like, going into college, I was not expecting to be in a relationship at all. If you would have asked me before I came to Bloomfield, like, oh, are you getting into a relationship, whatever, no, I was not expecting to be in a relationship. It just happened by chance. Like, not even by chance, but it just happened naturally. Like, it was just something where, like, you know, we both agreed on, and I was just like, okay, well, you haven't really gave me no reason to not really, you know, be tied down, so what's up? Why not? So, you know, basically, like, okay. So I've been single since, I would say, my freshman year of high school. I would say maybe like freshman year, like a more serious relationship, my freshman year of high school. I would say that's the last time I've been in a really serious relationship. I was in like a little relationship my sophomore year, but I wouldn't really count that because we was talking for most of the time and we decided to tie it down, but it just didn't work, so I don't really count that. But yeah, so that was really my like actual relationship his freshman year. And really, I'm just the type of person where I don't get into a lot of relationships. Like, I know a lot of my friends, a lot of like girls that I know, they get into like hella relationships. They got like a lot of boyfriends, a lot of exes, a lot of this, a lot of that. I don't really do that. I just don't see myself as that type of person. I'm really more of like, I want to get to know you. I really want to know who, like, what are you like, so that way, like, when I tie you down or we're together, like, I more so have like a better understanding of like who you are, and if this is something that I want. And really, that's really how it's been in my relationships. Really, I've probably been in maybe like 6 relationships, really. And so yeah. So yeah, basically coming into my freshman year, you know, fall semester, I was talking to this dude or whatever, but it just wasn't working out because I felt like I was giving in more than he was giving me, and I felt like he wasn't taking me seriously, and I wasn't feeling kiss his tail. Okay, I will curse, but I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna kiss his tail. You know, as ladies, as women, you should. It is a guy's job to chase you. You're not supposed to chase them. Some girls love to do the chasing. Some guys like that. But I'm just not that chick. I'm not going to be chasing you. If you approach me and you feel like you want to do something, I shouldn't have to be on your tail about it. Like, if you really about it, you really about it. If you're not, you're not. Just leave me alone. And I feel like last semester, that's how it was. Like, I felt like I was... like, he gave me a little something, but it really wasn't going nowhere. And I felt like I was doing more of the chasing, and I just don't... I ain't like that. So I just dropped him. But going into spring semester, you know, things has changed. I really just focused on myself. You know, I really had made that decision last semester that I really wasn't going to be talking to nobody, really wasn't going to be dealing with nobody, because I didn't have time for the drama, any of that. And when you go to college, you're going to realize your reputation means a lot. People say in high school your reputation means a lot, but in college, that sticks with you forever. Like, if you mess with this dude, with that dude, like, it travels, especially at Bloomfield, because Bloomfield is a small school, and word travels really, really fast. So luckily the person that I was like dealing with, nobody really knew, because like he wasn't really telling nobody and I really wasn't telling nobody, so it was just like, all right, it is what it is. But the word travels fast, and I just decided for myself, I was not going to be dealing with a whole bunch of people, talking to a whole bunch of people, so that way my reputation's out on the line and everybody know I'm talking to this person, whatever, whatever. I don't want all that. I didn't want the headache. I didn't want to be dealing with all that. I just didn't want those problems. I didn't want those issues. So I just made my mind like that. And so, of course, you know, spring semester comes. This semester, you know, I basically was just, he hit me up in my DM or whatnot. He's a senior. If I said in my last video, he's a senior. He graduated this semester. Basically, we just hit it off. You know, he really was a gentleman. Like, ladies, you want to get somebody who's a gentleman. Like, don't be doing, like, one of my pet peeves of mine, of like when somebody is trying to get into a relationship with me or trying to talk to me, is that they always want to rush. Like, they want to, you know, first they talk to you, they ask you like 15 questions and they think they know you, and then automatically they want to cuff you. Like, I can't stand it. I hate it. I hate it so much when a guy wants to get with a girl. They ask them like a few questions, or they talk to them for like a few days and they swear they know them, and then they just expect the girl to just cuff them. Now, some girls do that. That's up to you. That's y'all. If you choose to do that, that's on you. But me, I ain't that type of girl. I need to get to know you for a minute for me to just say, okay, you finna be my boyfriend, I'm finna be your girlfriend, because I don't know you. Especially strangers. Like, it's a difference between a friend, because I know you, let's take it to the next level. But if a stranger, if I don't know you and you want me to cuff you in 3 days, how you sound? You sound dumb. And that's what I love about my boyfriend. Like, he took things slow. He literally took things slow. He wasn't rushing. I'm telling you guys right now, everything that has happened up until this point, it just happened naturally. He wasn't beasting to cuff me. He wasn't rushing to talk to me. He wasn't doing none of that. He literally was taking things slow. And I find that so attractive in a man, when they just decide to just like, okay, I'm gonna take things slow. It's not like I got other girls I'm paying attention to. It's not like I'm doing other things I ain't got no business doing. So, hey, if I'm interested in this girl and, you know, I like what I see and this is what I want, I'm really gonna spend some time and really get to know her. And that's what he did. Like, he was such a gentleman. Like, everybody that knows me knows I'm a church girl. I'm a good girl. I don't do nothing. I literally don't. I chill. I mind my business. I go to church, and that's all I do. Okay? Literally, that's all I do. And he noticed that about me. He noticed that. He knew I was a church girl. He knew I did this. He knew I did that. He knew I wasn't all about that extraness. And he just decided to just like, you know what? I'm really going to invest my time into her. And that's what he did. Like, my boyfriend, like, he literally is the most sweetest gentleman person I've ever met. Like, growing up in high school, I used to always wonder, how come I could never get into a serious relationship? How come my relationships never work out? How come, you know, every time I get into a relationship, they always want to cheat on me? They always want to do this. They always want to do that. I always used to wonder. I used to always question myself. But, you know, I had made a decision. I had made up my mind. Like, I'm not trying to sound religious or anything, but I literally just made up my mind. Like, you know what? I'm just going to wait till when God sends you somebody. Because it says in the Bible that, you know, God will send you your soulmate. God will send you somebody who's meant to be in your life for a reason and for a long time. And I feel like my boyfriend is that person. Like, he came in just like out of, like, literally out of nowhere. Like, I didn't know him. I never heard nothing about him prior to last semester. Like, last semester for the both of us was just really, really hard. He was already going through stuff. Y'all already know what I was going through. So had we had met last semester, it wouldn't have worked out, because we both needed some growing and healing to do. And so this semester, it just worked out perfectly fine, because we both got our crap together and it just happened naturally. You know, I ain't gonna lie, at first I was just like, he is senior. Like, I don't know if I want to get myself into that, because he's leaving. I got like 3 more years in this school, and I don't know if I want to be dealing with somebody that's done already graduate. He gonna get bored. He gonna mess with somebody else. Like, I don't have time for that. But you know what, when you really get to know a person, they really show that they're really interested in you, and they really want to, like, they see themselves spending the rest of their lives with you. Like, it's a different. And like, he's older than me, he's like 2 years older than me, but it's okay because they're more mature. Well, most guys that are older are supposed to be more mature than the ones that you date that are actually like your age or younger than you. And so like, he just knows what he wants in life. He knows what he wants in 5 years. He knows what he wants in 3 years. And it's just wonderful. Like, he's literally like my best friend. Like, you guys know I already have a best friend, but he's literally like my best friend. Like, we literally could talk to each other about everything and anything without catching feelings. We're completely honest with each other. We trust each other. Like, he literally is a good man. And ladies, I'm trying to tell you, when you get into a relationship, set your bar. Have your standards. Do not lower them for nobody. I can't stand when people be like, oh, you need to lower your standards because ain't nobody gonna want to be with you with this amount of standards, and especially with those type of standards. No, don't listen to those type of people. Ladies, you have to have values for yourself, and the men that want to be with you have to respect those values and want the same thing. Do not lower your standards for nobody, because by you lowering your standards, it just shows that you don't have respect for yourself, and it makes it seem like you're just gonna accept anything and everything. No. Don't do that. Set a standard for yourself and abide by those standards. And if a guy comes around and he cannot abide by those standards, then he ain't the one for you. Because a real man that loves you and cares about you and wants to spend the rest of his life with you and wants to invest in you will respect those standards and will have the same values as well, and probably have better values than you. Like, my boyfriend, he has values, like more values than me. Like, I came into the relationship like, listen, I'm not doing this not happening, da 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 da. And he was like, listen, we not finna do that, da da da. I was like, oh, okay. Like, it's just different. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you get into a relationship with someone, it's just different. And I can honestly say, like, he is literally a great person. Like, he's met my mom. He hasn't met my dad, but I told my dad about him. But my mom, though, she really loves him. Like, out of all the relationships I've ever been in besides one ex, like, she didn't like nobody. Anybody I bring around, she couldn't stand. Like, Kayla. Because my mom has this type of, I don't know if it's a mother instinct, but she can tell, like, with a quick second, just meeting a person within 2 minutes or 5 minutes, like, he ain't the one for you. He looked like he trouble. He looked like he got something going on, and I don't want you dealing with that. But the moment she met him, like, she had nothing to say. Like, oh my god, he's a nerd. Oh my god, he's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's such a gentleman. Like, she had nothing but like kind words to say. And I feel like that's very important, because family is very important to me. And I feel like if my mom didn't have nothing negative to say, and she's my mother and she's been on this earth longer than me, I feel like that's a go. And you know, I met his parents just in the talking stage. We weren't even together when officially when I met his parents. I met his parents when we were talking. I felt like that's serious. When a guy brings a girl home to meet his parents, I feel like that's very, very important, because he sees himself spending the rest of his life with you and he takes you serious. And I feel like, you know, that was a go for me. Like, I really love it. Like, I could go on and on and on about my relationship, because I really love him and we're like really invested in each other. But just to sum it up though, like, you will know, okay? Don't settle less for nobody. Like, you also have to have patience, because I was a person where I was very impatient. All my friends was getting into serious relationships, and you know, they was happy, they lasted long for 2 years to 3 years, and I'm over here like, hello, when is my Prince Charming gonna come? And it came, but not when I expected. And I feel like, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to be religious or anything, but God has a timing for everything, and I feel like this is the perfect timing. Not to say our relationship is perfect, not to say our relationship is peaches and cream. Like, we argue, we have our faults, but you know, we work things out as mature adults. He's teaching me as a person how to grow, some things that I can fix, and I'm doing the same thing with him. And it's all about learning. When you're able to learn and build off each other in a relationship, that's really important. And I feel like when you're looking for a relationship and a guy wants to be with you, those are things that you need to take into account and really just sit back and think like, okay, let me figure this out, you know. But you know, I really just want to make this video to let you guys know that yes, I am in a relationship, and I'm really happy. And I'm sorry I didn't let you guys know sooner than later, but you know, I like to keep my life private, because if I just tell the whole wide world everything, that's when drama starts. People want to start coming up with different information, and I ain't with it. Okay, so yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I hope this video was really helpful. Hopefully one day he will be on this channel and we can tell, you know, our story of how we met. Who knows what the future holds, but you know, I really just hope this video helped you guys, and I hope you could take some tips off of it. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video.